if you can tell us, why does USCIS doesn't actually send any alert, when a grace period begins, even though overstays are punished, as if everyone knows the exact, start time, which is so important. We have no notification. So why is it like that?
Sure. So what again USCIS or in general the legal system, the way it works is ignorance of law is not a defense. And what that means is every person, like every in this case every non-immigrant, they have a full responsibility to know their the rules and regulations. So that is how the legal system is generally designed, because you cannot say I don't know the law or I don't know something. That is not really a defense at all. So everybody has their own responsibility to know the laws of the land. So USCIS will not always know immediately when somebody's employment ended, because some employers, they immediately notify USCIS that employment has ended, and some employers, what they do is they take their time, they take a few days to let USCIS know that the employment has been terminated. So for that reason, in general, there is no way of USCIS immediately knowing when somebody's employment has ended, and the grace period actually starts the day employment stops. So since there is no automatic mechanism to receive this kind of an message from the HRs when somebody's employment ended, USCIS is not even in a position to send out these alerts. And even if they're in a position to send out an alert, the way things work is whoever is the person involved, they have complete responsibility to know their grace periods and know their timelines. And this is another reason why everybody should be aware of these rules and regulations and immediately start counting their grace period and make sure they don't violate the grace periods. Because if you violate the grace period, you get lucky that one particular time down the line, you might have a site visit, an FDNS site visit, or you might go for a visa stamping. At some point of time, the system will catch it, and when they catch it, they could always go back and depending on the situation, could penalize overstays depending on how long the overstay occurred. So for this reason, always the simple rule is, if your employer told you that your job has been terminated, you have that burden to start counting the day of grace period right away. But again, if sometimes the employers don't follow the rules, which is the employers don't even notify the employees, which means the employees don't even know when their grace period starts. So if the employer is not paying you, but the employer does not even tell you that your job is terminated, in that case, Department of Labor will always assist you in any wage violation. USCIS will assist you in a wage violation. So if the employer has not even told you about your termination, there is no way you will find out about termination. But if employer followed the rules appropriately, has done a proper termination of your job, notified you, then the burden falls on everybody to start counting their grace period.